Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make a sky so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ. And we back like we never left. Y'all, we got to get right into it. Now, we got this video that one of our loyal supporters sent to us. This is Elon Musk with Joe Rogan. And particularly in this video, they're talking about the P. Diddy case. All right.
Yeah.
Now I know this has been all over the place as far as in the news. It's also been all over YouTube as well. And we got to dig into it. We got to dig into this, Asia.
Yeah. You know what? I'm tired of the pillow talks about Diddy at nighttime, okay? I'm just going to start saying how I feel about stuff because I've been seeing this stuff all over the dang on internet.
Everywhere.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, okay? You name it, it's there.
Every major news outlet. And particularly this particular video that we have to check out is Elon Musk's take on...
His name is Elon.
You just say Elon?
Elon Musk.
Okay, I'm going to say Elon. So Elon Musk's take on P. Diddy's case, and he slams J.Lo. All right? Because J.Lo has been in the news too as well.
Yeah, I don't know
recently.
if, you know, because... we got to get into that too, okay? That's a whole nother situation, about another situation. Okay, because when J.Lo's name first started coming up, I felt a way about it, but I don't know if I feel a way like I felt starting out before all of this stuff. So, you know, like everybody else, like, sure, we all finding out at the same time. So it's just been wild.
And if anybody like follow like Diddy and his relationships, everybody know as far as like they high publicized like relationship that they had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how it ended.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Here we
let's
go.
go ahead and tap in.
Come on.
This room is like a history of people expressing
vibes,
themselves.
Actually.
Yeah, it's got good vibes.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
I love this room, actually.
I subscribe to the idea that places have memory. I think there's something real to that. That's why
it does feel that way, actually.
Yeah. I'm sure if you go to Diddy's house, it probably feels real weird. Probably feels weird walking around that house. Probably like, what the f happened here?
Yeah.
I bet there's some memories in that house. You know?
Sounds rough, man.
Well, it's just amazing how many people on the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously. It's like insane.
Publicly, openly, like all in.
Yes. It's like J.Lo like was like his ex-girlfriend. and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Did you see the Babylon Bees take on it? Did you see the Babylon Bees?
Babylon Bees awesome, but
oh my God, they're so on fire because the left can't say anything. Well, the Onion has been crippled.
Well, the problem is that like the
find that post.
The woke ideology makes like humor illegal.
Yes.
So when like there's so many humor no-fly zones,
right?
You can't make fun of anything.
Yeah. The Babylon Bee had a thing about Kamala Harris. Diddy's ex-girlfriend urges Americans to trust her judgment. Yeah. By the way, you get to see how bad an actress she is, too. That speech was terrible.
Like if she's going to be warning people, why did she never warn anyone about Diddy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole thing is so strange to watch play out.
Because if anybody knew anything about what Diddy had going on, it's going to be somebody like J.Lo.
She would know.
Kim Porter, people that are like really, really close to him, that have like really, really close relationships. Like you can't sit here and say that I dated a guy and you didn't know any of this stuff was going on.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I do know what you mean. I mean, she was close enough to if you didn't experience everything, then you really didn't know him for real. Because she was with him for a minute. More than, it was 2 years, wasn't it? Yeah.
A couple years at least.
Come on, she knew what was really going on.
Yeah, she had to have seen some of that stuff, like some of the behind the scenes, like some of the the baby oil scenes and all of that stuff going on.
She was definitely behind the scenes.
It seems like the Diddy thing was like an Epstein-type compromise deal, where whether he was doing it himself. Conceivably, people want to think that he's attached to some intelligence agency or something like that. I think he's a gangster who made $1 billion and knew how to control people by compromising them. That's what I think. Whether or not he had help, I don't know. Whether or not he shared some of that information with people so they knew they had compromising stuff on people, I don't know. But clearly he was doing it for his own jollies too. There was something sick about it.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that people in the music and entertainment industry had to know that Diddy was like abusing kids basically, and yet they still fed him kids. And like, where's the accountability?
There had to be rumors. There had to be.
They had to know.
I mean, like, why wouldn't they?
Damn.
How couldn't they? You
I hate the way he said that.
Yeah, and we've all heard like a lot of the stories that have already been circulating online, especially with like when you talk about Usher, Justin Bieber. I mean, even for like some of the other people who have been kind of like wrapped into this whole thing with like kids and children, i.e. R. Kelly, but my thing is, and what I keep seeing a lot of people saying too is like, how could you even, or why would you even send your child? Like, why would you send your whole child to a whole nother adult and not have your own supervision?
Right, and literally give them like guardianship over them.
There's no fucking way
I
would ever do that. I would never do that.
Ever.
Like, just send my kid to some adult that is like, yeah, I'm gonna make your kid a star. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
There's no way.
I never would do it.
No.
Yeah.
They had to know.
Cat Williams was talking about it on
Exactly.
Yeah, on that podcast.
But like who's feeding him the kids?
Right. Yeah. And what videos do they have of these people where they're willing to defend him, and they're willing to keep quiet about all this? Like how many people were compromised?
Yeah.
The whole thing has been crazy.
Crazy.
It's just crazy when because the nutty conspiracy theories is like, oh, there's a bunch of pedophiles in Hollywood, and you're like, come on, that sounds too kooky. And then you see like the Nickelodeon thing and all these, and you're like, how much of this is real? There's
a lot more real than I think people realize.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is like you say, like where, if someone's like a pedophile, they're going to go for a target-rich environment.
Right.
Obviously.
Like that Jimmy Savile guy from the UK.
Man, that guy was some next level. That was next level. And the BBC tried to hide that. That guy was one of the worst, like basically childists of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Wow.
Yeah. And looked like one.
He looked like one.
That's what's
honestly,
crazy.
If you had a poster of does this guy look like
look the creepiest fucking looking guy.
Evil childist. That 100%.
He made it to the grave. Like,
yes.
Got away with it.
Yes.
Got away with it till he died. They hid it from people until he died.
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff's real, and no one wants to believe that stuff's real.
That right there is a head scratcher.
I think that's like the craziest part about it, though. Like when you start talking about like Hollywood, and we've been hearing stories and stuff like that like forever. Like I feel like as long as I can think back, when people would talk about like the evils of Hollywood and how unrealistic, even then, like however back you can go to think about when people started first bringing stuff up about it, like the stories, the scary stories, or how evil people in the industry are, the entertainment industry is in general. I think like, shoot, you really don't believe it for real because it hasn't.
I was one of those
been,
people that didn't believe it.
No, but only because like it really wasn't in your face for you to see it. Like, and I think that's the thing is like people like nowadays like they have to see things to believe it. Seeing is believing.
Definitely.
So when you are just being told something, it's just almost like it's a myth. Like, okay, well that's what they say, but I mean nobody's seen it. Everybody seems to be happy to some degree. Exactly. Those people are normal. Like they just want to have paparazzi follow them. Whatever it is.
And that's the reason. It's like we're like the spectators. It's like we're the ones on the outside looking in.
We're on the outside.
And so it's like when you are a part of like the inner circles of Hollywood, it's like when and you've seen it for yourself, it's like then you know it. But everybody else that's like on the outside looking in, that's on the other side of the glass looking in the window, is like you can see, but you can't see exactly what's going on.
Yeah, but they're
so you don't know.
Secretive though. That's what makes it so like creepy. Is like the people who are in those inner circles and stuff, like they don't talk about it amongst anybody but each other, amongst themselves, and it's just like that's the Hollywood secret. That's the evil about it, is that everybody knows what's going on if they haven't already taken part of it, part in the festivities. Yeah. But why is nobody speaking up about it? Even if like, I don't know.
I just feel like that's like the culture when it comes to like showbiz, when it comes to like the music industry,
but that's what
the movie industry. I feel like that's kind of like the culture, and that culture has been like created since like the 50s, the 60s, and then I feel like it just continues on. And a lot of them, especially like Diddy, like a lot of them learned their behaviors in the industry by some of their predecessors, people that taught them how to like move in the industry, and they learned some of these same types of disgusting traits from people that that they idolized or looked up to coming into like the music industry or like showbiz.
Yeah, but is it the same? Like, is that the same thing for everybody? What about all the people who are the big time stars, the ones that are the superstars in the industry? Like, have they all participated? Have they all partaken like these things to get to where they are? Like, did they make their name for themselves in an honest way? Like, you have to question it.
Yeah.
At this point, like now, I feel like everything is questionable.
Yeah. For a lot of people, yeah. I agree with that.
But the crazy part is that when somebody does come out and say something, people look at them like they're crazy. Like, okay, he sounds like an idiot. Like, he just...
Because sometimes it sounds far-fetched until, like I said, until it actually comes out.
Yeah.
And somebody catches a case over it.
Yeah.
And then they have evidence. And then it's just like, damn, like...
Whoa,
that's what was going on behind closed doors, behind the curtains.
Like a ton of bricks. Like, you didn't even see it coming.
And again, that's the same thing with this whole Diddy thing. Like, I heard about like him being gangster, so supposedly, but when it came to like the young kids, the boys and like the freak offs, like I knew nothing about that. I never knew anything about it until it really, really started coming out.
No.
A few years ago.
Right. Yeah, I think I would agree. No, I feel like I didn't even hear anything about that until it came out in the lawsuit. I didn't know nothing about that. I never even knew that was a thing.
Yeah, everything with Cassie, Kim Porter, like you said, you would hear rumblings of it, but I'm just like, that's he say, she say, seeing is believing at the end of the day. Sometimes for me. Like, I gotta really like see like the evidence to actually believe it. Like, sometimes when you just hear people saying things, sometimes you just like, I don't know how much credibility that this person has, because sometimes people have relationships with people and then they fall out and then they want to talk bad about them and throw dirt on their name. So sometimes you don't know like what the truth is. Sometimes the truth can get convoluted. But a lot of the stuff that we're hearing right now is just it's eye opening at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
We got to get into some more of this Diddy case. We got to get into some more like this evidence, like other people's accounts of like Diddy and things that's going on. Like, we got to like really get into it.
Yeah. If y'all know some videos, make sure you send us an email, DMs, hit us up. Okay. Send us a video. Let us know what we need to check out as well. So
we got to talk about this.
If y'all enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. We're going to see y'all in the next video.
Absolutely.